Hey, Shalom. Before I start, I want to give all praises, all honor, and all glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Kakudash, and the double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and mercy to the hopeful elect throughout the four corners of the earth that are pushing and teaching this word in truth, and in sincerity. Okay, because this thing is all about the truth coming out. There's a lot of dudes out there, and a lot of in camps that that are not teaching the right message. Okay, because a highlighted topic that's been going about through 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 Israel is the MOTB. All right, it's a major prophecy, and it's very important to not take that thing, man, and to understand what it is. And that's why that is important to teach it the correct way, man. Okay, it's not sin. It's not an embargo. It's not the woman. You know, there's dudes who have actually taught these things, man. All right. They say that it's sin because if you take it, then therefore it's a sin. But here's something too, man, is that sins can be forgiven, but that can't be forgiven. That cannot be forgiven, and it tells you that in the 14th chapter of Revelations, man. That it says that whosoever shall, well, as a matter of fact, we'll get it since I'm already here in Holden 13th on deck. Revelation 14. Revelation 14 and verse 9. It says, "And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, If any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his piece of rice in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb." It says, "And the smoke of their torment ascendeth up forever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the rice of his name." Okay, obviously, man, I'm using code words. Okay, we understand the YouTube algorithm and how it catches certain words. So yeah, man. Okay. So this goes to show you the absolute seriousness of this thing, man. So if we jump into Revelation 13 and 16, it says, "And he causeth all." Actually, I'll start at 15. It reads, "And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak, and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed." So tell me this, man. So to worship the image of the beast, man, should be killed. So I was basically saying whoever is not down with it is gonna die. So how is that sin? How is that women? How is that Christianity? How is that an embargo? I mean, come on, bro. So do you see people getting put to death out here? You know, for not doing a certain something? Okay, the worst that we've seen, you know, the farthest that we've seen these devils go as of yet, okay, as of now, is they'll fire people if they don't take the pokey poke. Okay, but they're gonna get way more serious, man, because it tells you that in Revelations 12 and 12. Since it's the previous chapter, I'll just get it real quick. It says, it says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knows that he hath but a short time. So as these days continue to go on, the less patience that these devils are going to have. And they're they're going to know that their time is almost up, so they're going to start chopping, man. Okay, going back. Revelation 13:16. It says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a piece of rice in their right hand or in their foreheads. Okay? And if we go into this word mark, which we always do, it says charagma. It says a stamp, an imprinted mark of a mark stamped on the forehead or the right hand as the badge of the followers of the Antichrist. Now, a badge, if you think about a police badge, okay, it's like a piece of metal. Alright? It says the mark branded upon horses, thing carved, sculpture, graven work of idolatrous images. But if you go into the root word, okay, because it's very, very important to go into it deeper, to go into the etymology. So the root word of charagma is charax, which is a pale, a stake, a palisade. So if we look up the word stake, and if we look up what a stake is, which obviously is going to pull up, food and shit. But it's like this, man. Okay? This is a stake right here. Okay, like back in the old days, man, to make a little post or whatever, they would do this. They would carve the end of a stake to be to come to a point, and so what does this look like? Not only does it look like the piece of rice, but it also looks like the syringe that they use to insert it into you, man. Does it not appear to be like unto a syringe? Because a syringe end comes to a point like that. Okay, it's very small and it's hard to see, but it does. So it says a pale, a stake, a palisade. It said pales between which earth, stones, trees, and timbers are heaped and packed together. All right. And then if you go into the root word of charax, it goes into grapho. It says to write with a reference to the form of the letters. It says to delineate or form letters on a tablet, a parchment, paper, or other material. So this is going, into the internet. Like the tablet, the parchment, paper, or other material. A form of letters being being information. All right, verse 17. It says that, and that no man might buy or sell. Now these other camps, man, that are preaching that it's not the piece of rice, and they're saying that it's not that. They're saying that it's the pokey poke, Christianity, sin. Okay, but when did any of that prevent you from buying or selling anything? See, man. See, this is why it says in the book of Habakkuk, the second chapter, the second verse, I think it is. It says to write the vision and make it plain upon tables, because it's very easy to understand, man. But the Lord has to be dealing with you to understand it. It says that no man might buy or sell. What is going to prevent you from buying or selling? Because as of yet, there has been nothing to prevent you from buying or selling. You know, whether you're a sinful man, or you're part of Christianity, or you took the pokey poke, or not, and all these things, man. So nothing is preventing you from buying or selling anything yet. So this is how you know, man, that this thing is coming. And it's coming, man. Alright? It's time to get right with the Yahweh Shai, so that in the hour of temptation you have the faith and you're grounded, and you have the works to prove your faith, to be able to rely on that, man. To resist, because they're going to threaten with death. Okay, they're going to threaten our people, man. Cast them out of their houses, man. Hey, well, the scriptures talk about these things. Put us into prison to try us. And it's gonna be hard, man. But hey, you must remain faithful, man. And that's and it says where's that one? Revelations 2 and verse 10. It says, fear none of those things, and these are the words of Yahushua. It says, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. So, hey, fuck these devils, man. Okay, fuck their purchases. Okay, our Lord is going to provide for His. Okay, the Lord. Wow, Salakia, that was bad. The scriptures say that the Lord is a very present help in time of trouble. He says that His servants shall eat and they shall drink, but the others shall be thirsty and hungry. And the Lord is going to fulfill miracles, man. That's why it's important to believe, to understand. And that's why the scriptures say, I won't grab this too good to not get. That's all thy getting. Proverbs 4 and 7. And it says, wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom, and with all thy getting, get understanding. Okay, so understand. Understand what to not do and what to not bow down to. Alright? It says, Revelation 13:17. It says, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the rice, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Alright, so I had the book of Jeremiah 23 and 1 pulled up at the beginning of the video, but the Spirit, took a different turn. But I'm going to get it now. And it says, woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture, saith Yahweh. Any people are scattering the sheep, man. Okay, people are are not teaching correctly. Because hey, bro, at the end of the day will come when all those who are not teaching that it's the rice, they are going to be like, hey, those men of Great Millstone were right. It's gonna come, man. It says, woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture, saith the Lord Yahweh. Sirach 4 and 25. It says, and Salakia, it says, in no wise speak against the truth, but be abased of the error of thine ignorance. So don't speak against the truth, man. How are you gonna come against the truth when it's so plainly broken down? All right. So hey, man. With that being said, pray that this was edifying. It's time to realize what it is, man. Time to face reality. Okay, this thing is coming soon. Okay, and this is what they're gonna use the to enroll the new one world currency with. A currency that can be used everywhere. That can be tracked 100%. So with that being said, I hope that this was edifying. I'm gonna say shalom.